So I'm not going to advocate you go and watch LCO, but I'm just saying, Vertex later against Mammoth. Let's go, boys. All right, now into draft. More importantly, is Hysterics going to do predictions? Well, you know he is. You know he is. Okay. People want their channel points, and I'll give it to you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll give that to you while we talk through draft and I start up your prediction. You're alone with me. As Ultra Prime on blue side, starting off with the Nico ban is uncharacteristic. Remember, this is a real red side ban considering it is first pick worthy. As we are 13-12. We're not 13-13. I've been told the rest of the split is going to be 13-12. So it's still the likes of Tristana, right? The Vi first pick. Nara against Wayward makes a lot of sense as that is a bit of his pocket pick at the moment and something he continuously spams. But ultimately, you now want to see something like against Dream, maybe take another mid lane away, or are we looking at the Aphelios? Is it worth it? We don't talk about Zeri Yumi anymore. We're more into the Ashe, the Varus, the Brom lanes. They're getting rid of a lot of red side fans on Ultra Prime. You'd normally expect TES to take this away. Like, these are all first pick worthy on blue side right now in 13-12. So ultimately, you're leaving up things like the Cassante, which for Harry, has been played a little bit. I know that he plays Jax, but like 11 games of the Cassante, Wayward's played a hell of a lot of it as well, as he doesn't often get his Gnar. And I'm kind of curious, like, are we going back a couple of patches? Is it going to be Cassante first pick? As Annie also the final lock-in. Let me just go through my magical book to tell me what I should be expecting. Kai'Sa's left open. Kai'Sa is something that we've seen more teams first pick as well. Xayah with Rakan lanes as well have risen up in priority, or at least just still been around A tier for the time being. So it's interesting. I mean, Kai'Sa is just there. As a response for top esports, I'd love to see the 2v2 setup. Xayah Rakan seems like a natural here, or you take away Wukong. Because Vi's already gone. You get rid of Wukong, especially with Kai'Sa. You get huge pace with Wukong in jungle. Yeah, that's right. You get massive pace. Is Cassante also another one? Xayah Rakan, I already mentioned. Like, maybe pick up the Rakan here because you've already got AD on the other side. No, never mind. Excuse me. I am, after all, a bit scuffed in league, so completely fair. Rookie as well. The Jace is something that Dream has been playing, so it is a bit of a takeaway. I think ultimately as well, the fact that Ari was not banned, that he avoided it this time around is also a big surprise. Poppy, that's interesting. Poppy, Rel, yeah, Rel's something I missed as well. Chat, we don't normally do this, but we can draft together if you like. Game 1, we could do this. We could do this together. We can talk about it. People just spamming, right? It probably wouldn't help draft, would it? We'd probably get lost a bit in it. All I see is big pace, and that's great. That is fantastic for me. If it comes like a co-streamer's Jinx in the chat, someone wants Shaco, all right. I will be honest. I think right now, something maybe like Rakan will get your AD. Maokai jungle? Yeah. I guess if Wukong's not up in Wukong against Poppy, sounds like a tragic idea. You still have a strong mid jungle 2v2. You get early gank setup as well. Plus, people kind of forget Cassante Maokai is just too broken to have as a duo in the game. Insane frontline, give space to Rookie here on this Jace. While on the other side, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? I think we need to start banning ADs from Ultra Prime. I think Ultra Prime ban the Xayah or ban the Rakan. Supplementary setup seems pretty OP right now for top esports, as Mark might just have to default to something like the Nautilus. But if we look at Mark, it's a Rakan. It's things like the Milio as well, which are few and fairly seen. But if we're playing Milio, like, it needs to be partnered with something like the Jinx that some big brain chatter said before. So let's just see how range is enhanced. As I actually don't mind Ezreal against this comp, I will say. As, look, maybe that could be seen as a bit troll, but spacing seems really easy for TES, as Draven's taken away from Jaculov. Of course it is. But ultimately, I think you need to ban Xayah. I think against, with Rel, Kai'Sa, I think ultimately in lane you're fine until 6 as this 2v2, but how do you get gank set up? Or is there just too much to deal with? So many questions and no one to answer them. Oh, man. Yeah, it should be a tricast. It's a Hysterics tricast. I talk to myself who talks to myself. And then myself sets up for myself in team fighting. Just you wait. When we get into the team fights, man, we are going to go for it. Like, I'm going to do drop-offs, handoffs, everything as far as... That's the other one. What else has huge range? Like, Ezreal maybe is a bit tragic, right? Xayah Ziggs? Ooh, yeah, normally picked when Tristana mid, but again, we have an AD mid, and we don't have any hard AP, especially if the Maokai's going to go full tank. So, Jackie Love has played this before, Gala's played this before. It has been a really good option for diversifying damage, but also remember, we are talking about range and lane presence. And when Rel Kai'Sa are a bit more close range, it would have done all right, but forget that for now. It's Xayah instead. I was right the first time. Okie dokie. Forget that, man. Well, now that I'm wrong, does anything change on Ultra Prime? No. You know it's going to probably be a Rakan last pick, but they're kind of trying to think. They're leaving that support for a last pick flexes. You know what I mean by flex. You know, they want to see what's happening with Ultra Prime side versus Ahri with Poppy. Okay. Again, we are getting some pretty good skirmishing so far from Ultra Prime. A lot of all-in. And I think, you know, they shred one target. They use Ahri to reset and follow another. Keeping range, keeping distance from top esports so far feels like the way to go. As Nocturne, I like it. I don't mind it. Guys, what do we think? What do we think about this draft? Ultimately, if Ultra Prime pick Nocturne, you know what it's about. Even Viego, similar transaction. Ultra Prime are about dive. As, hang on, Poppy top, by the way, so not in jungle, as Nautilus picked in the end instead of the Rakan. Interesting. They've already got quite a bit of engage. But I think it's about peel, right? As I will say, would Brom have been better against this comp? Nautilus can get stopped by Poppy. And Nautilus as well, mid-dredge line. Can that be buffered by W from Rel? Well, I'm going to find out. As all I can tell you is that this one should be a bit of a banger because Ultra Prime have committed resets. That's what it's all about, getting one pick. And the team fight should be over. Like, Ultra Prime have huge dive. They burst themselves out, or rather burst out top esports. While TES here, the draft you see in front of you is about keeping the fight going for a long period of time, getting those ultis out from the enemy team, and just slowly but surely pushing themselves forward in the fight and finding picks themselves. I think, again, we're looking at more of a front-to-back using the range of Jason, of course, Xayah, to tread around the fight itself. That feels like how we're going, isn't it? As you know what? People saying it's sad I have to talk to myself. Dude, I'm a bit schizo. I talk to myself all the time, man. Like, I am literally, I walk around the house, I play piano, I talk to myself. Dude, it doesn't matter. I talk to myself on a daily. And for top esports and Ultra Prime, I get to talk about them, about myself to myself. It's the same, man. Little bit schizo, but all the energy you deserve at an LPL series as we start off your Tuesday in very strange fashion. I will admit, talking to yourself, guys, it's not the worst thing in the world. People will think you're crazy, but if there's no one around, you're the only one who can think you're crazy. Just let it out. Talk to yourself. It's a great time because at the end of the day, you are the best listener for yourself. And you're the person that respects yourself the most. Well, at least I hope you are. As we get in. You get into Summoner's Rift, and you go for the invade. Of course you do. It's Game 1, Ultra Prime, top esports. Welcome to the party. Now, it's wait. Sword Art died. Wait. Rewind. Sword Art died. How did Sword Art die? On Rel. Rel starts W first, no? Wait. He W'd over the wall, didn't he? Did he? Oh my God! Why? Your top laner saw Cassante there. You saw jungle. Why Sword Art? Oh my God. All right. Hey, you remember, guys, at the start of this, I said to you, there's no way. There's no way that Sword Art was in the, outside of the bottom three. He's a bottom three support at the moment. It's crazy to me that this guy is like, he's such an expensive man. But how, Sword Art, this LPL split's been really disappointing. As look, I won't rag on him too long. Gets a crash down, at least getting a good trade in bot side. Second skin not proc by Doggo. That's everything for the Kai'Sa. You need those 5 hits. You really do. Now, I've been told Ashin has woken up and might be able to cover. But I have asked for one individual game with you all. We will see if I will be granted this one wish. Solo casting is something everyone wakes up with and thinks, man, is today going to be the day? For any caster or solo caster, is their chance to shine, their chance to wine and dine with chat for once. You guys, I know you're all on six-figure salaries. You're all people who out there, you are unbeatable. You're the most attractive people of our generation. That's our Twitch chat in the LPL. I know that to be true. I have confirmed it. And no one is coping on this whatsoever. You guys 6'7"? Yeah, absolutely are. Now in the 2v2, this is how you'd be expecting things to go. I'll take you back into the scene of the crime. In bot side, you expect the Kaiser Rel to win 2v2. They always really do, don't they? Unless something goes horribly wrong. And even though there was first blood over to TES, it was only to Tien. It didn't influence the lane that much, so they do have a CS lead. But now we'll just see what Tien can do in the jungle because he didn't have to burn a flash or anything, so still has that available. Gets an extra ruby crystal. We know that doesn't really make a difference, but it just had to be mentioned, didn't it? As Ning is spotted on the top side on a ward. Tien now using this opportunity. Might get spotted on one as well. Wayward has taken some heavy trades. And as he gets that knocked back, he's trying to entice Harry to heroic shove into him. Harry, okay, Hammer Shock is down. Ning's coming in. But as Ghost gets popped in, Wayward has a knock back. Just wait for it. Flash needs to be burned. No. Holds onto it. A sapling gives a bit of time. Slows down Ning. But as we go to the bot side, Mark is dead. Have one on the house. Not sure how Mark died. He also flashed away. But Sword Art, that is redemption. Absolute redemption. As for Tien, nothing happens towards the top side, but supports are getting a little bit frisky here in this game. Side note, you just saw Dream back in the mid lane. He's got teleport. Rookie gets a shove. Now for Ning, as he's spotted out, he's playing with fire a little bit with his old mid laner. As even Ultra Prime's bottom lane roaming up in case mid gets a little bit heavy themselves. Sword Art doesn't have any summoners, but it is Rel. And as soon as he moves out of lane, respect is given over. Top Esports back away. And I just need to see the replay. Where's the replay, folks? Where's the replay? Wow. Okay, he flashed auto. And he made it out. Made it out, only took a turret shot. Man, Rel at the moment, if you haven't played in solo queue, hop on top of that. I'm not sure, as I think solo queue might be heading towards 13, 14. When does the 2v2v2v2 mode come out? 2v2v2 is 13, 14, right? With Neferi? I believe so. That'd be, that's something I've been waiting for quite a while. I'll tell you one thing. That mode looks absolutely sick. And I'm pretty sure there's a rank for it. Don't lie, we've been watching a little bit of Pedro play it. We know. You little rats. We know. Alright. It looks great. And on top of that, I think Neferi as well, having another assassin in the game that's literally got no utility. It's just an assassin. Absolute banger. So waiting for that one. OCE is a little bit behind. You're all playing on PBE, but I refuse to play on 200 ping. Even with a PBE account, as we're going back to the 2v2 bot. Observers always know. Mark's setting up for a dredge line, but there's no jungle interference. So we're just watching a slow pushing wave that Jackie Love will slowly but surely receive. As Tien is still on this top side. Trying to get into the poppy lane is ambitious. I guess with the all out, now you have a better opportunity. And there is no ward up here as Wayward's taken a heavy trade yet again. But this time the charge is there. All out's there. Harry gets launched back in as Tien with a twisted advance and a bramble smash. Won't get to pop it. Harry flashes out. He's away. That's just unfortunate as Sword Art gets rooted in the bottom side, but Jackie Love doesn't have enough damage with the recurve bow. And top side, that was not a ghost committed, but it was a flash they gained. However, it looks so close to a kill. So Ning in the meanwhile, while Jungle spotted top, Ning will just pick up the dragon here, free of charge. He's also got a Noon Quiver nice and early, so it made things a little bit easier. So Ultra Prime's early game looking pretty hot. And I'll be honest, at 6, this team starts to pop. Like, we are going to be talking about Herald fight. We're going to be talking about second dragon here in this game. How good does it look right now for Ultra Prime? This team's not going to Worlds, I can tell you that much. But they're going straight to my heart. As I need to put a note out there. My wife not in the room. I hope right now she's stirring the butter chicken. It is on the stove. I have left it there, and I've kind of forgotten about it. As focusing on, you know, getting another caster was the priority at first. The rice is also on, guys. All right, so the rice is on. Butter chicken's on. What have I forgotten? I don't have any naan bread. Absolutely scuffed. Garlic naan. up there, man. Yeah, rest in peace to the chicken. Hopefully we haven't overcooked it. I'll be honest, any Australians out there, I used to buy my chicken from Woolies, right? Or Woolworths, or I don't know, Trader Joe's. There's the American, I don't know what you guys have over there. I went to Trader Joe's once. The chicken smelled so bad because you can smell the hormones. Australia, no, you don't get that. But don't shop at Woolworths with your chicken. Go to a butcher. My recommendation, so it's not scuffed. Tastes so much better, right? You'll thank me later. Make sure all your meat comes from a butcher. Like, that's the way to do it. Is Mark is bringing back up. We return to the game because Tien has just popped the ulti. Doggo doesn't have his ult yet. He's just leveled it up, but as Dredgeline comes through, no blocking. Sorta went behind him. Jackie Love now sitting under turret, has to flash away, ults away as well. Swordart, is he about to get rooted? I think we know the answer to that as he flashes out himself. Jackie Love holding. Feathers gets him. Double kill. Swordart not helping out his jungler as Tien doesn't give the reset over to Ning. It's flash for flash. Shock blast misses Rookie. It's a little bit scuffed, but the kill doesn't go over before Dream comes on in. Now he gets his own reset, but as he flashes over, Rookie matches. And all of a sudden, Ultra Prime, this early game I was hyping up, is blown to pieces. Man, Sorta, like, why did you not jump in front of your 80 carry? Why did he W behind? And why did he walk back in? Feathers are on the ground. I don't know. Who do we report on this one? Doggo doesn't get out of ulti, nor does Sorta. Crash down. But he W's behind his 80 carry. Why? That was not part of the bro code. Sword Art walking up as well, has to flash away, then walks back in? Because these junglers coming in and they think, oh, we can kill Tien. But again, those feathers on the ground, not respected. And Tien doesn't end up giving a reset to Ning, which would have been huge. Would have given a lot of help as now, with the crash down again, interrupted! Magnet Storm popped away as well, but Tien has no choice but to go on in. He dies. And Ning picks up the kill. A good little pop in front of the Rift Herald as well. Ultra Prime with the numbers advantage and no smite to contest with. Not sure how that setup came through, but I think bot from Ultra Prime was there first as Jackie Love elected to stay in lane. That will net him a bit of plating, but still with the kill and the Herald, Ultra Prime should be able to corner up some of that gold. And at least every time we turn away after Sword Art, makes a disappointing play, we come back and it's like, oh, nice. Good play, Sword Art. Team fighting still there. His comms, I'm assuming, still there as back almost stopped. Pings go out from top Esports. That was a close call. But Herald was picked up. So we'll see where Ning puts it. Hysterics, where would you like to see the Herald put up? Great question, Hysterics. So what I would say, ultimately, is you really want to unlock Dream to start moving to some of these side lanes. There's good setup here. Hysterics, really good setup. And so utilizing Rel, the all-in, like syncing up with Ning a bit. I say Dream needs to be unlocked from his lane a little bit. Drop it mid or drop it in this 2v2 towards bot side. That's important as Hysterics. We are going to be looking at a replay here. That's right. And good interrupt from Mark here. Magnet Storm down. Charm. Tien just gets popped. I mean, again, numbers advantage was there, Hysterics, so what more can you say? Jackie Love was able to stay in lane, pick up another bit of plating, but it won't equate to anything as Mark, Dredgeline catches Sword Out and River. But look, Ultra Prime have numbers coming their way. So there's no way that Mark sticks around for that as Dragons in 20 seconds. Any severe damage here is going to make a difference. As top laners do have TP available, but Harry doing a lot of damage onto Wayward, up in the top side. Hey. No, he's Wayward, all right? Until further notice, he's Wayward, ladies and gentlemen. Don't say it. Don't say it. I've been watching too many streams. I sit there. The problem is, you should never let a rat cast, And before that weird cat rat thing existed in Twitch chat, like, I already knew I was a bit of a rat. I was more of a dog, but I knew rat was close enough, right? Here comes TP, all right. We're fighting around Hysterics. Let's see how we go. Ultra Prime moving into position. Ning is bursted out. Sword Art has his ulti available again, or rather, lack thereof. It's 5 seconds off cooldown. Ignore that because Mark gets the depth charge. There's the kinematic you're after, but he goes into his death. At least it's a reset for Ning. And guess who he's become? Onto the Nautilus. Jacula without the ulti gets burnt down. And what did I say in draft? All you need is a simple reset. And this team pops off. Dragon taken, but what is the cost with Ultra Prime getting everything and more? 3 members dead. And that was set up so well. Dream and Ning syncing up perfectly. The Sword Art seemed like the sacrificial lamb as Doggo might be dying here. Rookie jumping on in. Hello, sir. Shock Blast missed, though. That is not like Rookie. A couple of Shock Blasts this game. That'll look pretty scuffed. Absolutely scuffed. And without that solo kill bot, turret plating goes towards mid. Remember, Hysterics, you did say that. I did. I did indeed. Don't say he's washed. He's not washed. He's a dirty man, all right? He doesn't wash. He's been clean. He's been dirty for a couple of years. He's the faker of our region, all right? Still in great form. We give him a pass on this one. We give him a little bit of a pass, right? At least he's getting solo turret plates. That's good. Plating's still up and available. That's how exciting this early game's been. You ready for the replay? All right, chat, take it away. You guys never done this before, have you? You've never done this before. You guys, yeah, that's all right. I'll take it from here. Jacula, of course, cleanse is amazing. But it's all about the resets. It's literally all about the resets. And as soon as Viego, Ari get a kill, like the fight takes over. I mean, dude, he's cracking. No Divine Thunder of Viego here. Ning has gone full Chad mode. Literally, that is a big boom, Viego. And remember, he's going up against one tank, essentially, with Nautilus. It takes too long before you start calling him a relevant tank, right? And Tien is going the AP build. So it's only the health you have to really worry about. Ning's going to have a fun time. And, in fact, he's up on Jacula. Dude, Ning has the most gold in the game. This is what I'm talking about. His rookie caught out, has to flash away, but flash from Dream! Oh, man, his old teammate, remember, Dream was on that IG squad. He had to cover for rookie. And now, friends going up against each other. Dream, that was clean. And Ultra Prime, they might be out of playoffs, but they are not giving Top Esports a free win. They're not giving them a free ride here in this series to start us off. This is what I was talking about when Ultra Prime was saying earlier in the split. This team is just so good when they can play through agency in their jungle. Add a little bit towards mid as well with their new mid laner in his second series. And Ultra Prime looks so much more like a team of Sword Art. Great engage, but the problem is, damage isn't here yet. Root comes through, Tien gets one of his own. And as Ning is now on low HP, he goes for Jacula, wants a reset. He finds it. Wait, Ning, blasted out by Rookie. Sword Art on a very different page. Ning's trying to write in the Death Note. And, and Sword Art is writing on a book from Kmart that costs $2. You hate to see it. It's a worthy attempt. It's a good-looking ult, but Top Esports just get even more. Bot's also open with all that committed towards top side. And second Herald looks like a possibility if you set up his vision's cleared out. And Ultra Prime just have to hex gate towards it and clear out some of their own now. And Wayward will open up the side lane. Dude, Sword Art is just... what a guy. Has insane plays at times. And then as we see the ulti come through here as Doggo. Didn't have to burn a flash. Just gets behind turret. Jacula can't reach. And then we see this. There's a numbers advantage for Top Esports. So Sword Art going in. I mean, they're relying on Ning's damage. He's huge at the moment. But the CC chain, look how well it was laid. As soon as Ning is out of that twisted advance or that knock-up from Mark, Tien Bramble smashes again. Bit of a delay as I didn't see this. Doggo does have flash though, so that's where the summoner went. He keeps onto his life, keeps onto his bounty. It does mean Wayward was able to transition and get towards bot side. But as we come back, I'm surprised Top Esports were the ones to get vision over it, but they had to reset after they burnt so much to survive and get the quick double. So Ultra Prime getting another objective, and this time with the Herald, I mean, they're going to have outer turrets to threaten, excuse me, towards mid and towards bot. This is going to be dead. This is great. Imagine if this was Ultra Prime from the start. This is what we get towards the end of a split and teams just start popping off randomly. Like, Ning has had some great games this split, but him and Dream, this is a duo we've only seen now as the second series, as I mentioned a little bit earlier. Dream's come in over Forge, and I feel like Forge was a bit of a nothing mid laner. And you might be sitting there, guys, thinking, oh, the caster's saying this mid laner was nothing. That's wrong. It's okay to say that because, honestly, I tell you how it is. That's the purpose of my casting style. As Hex Flash going to be used. Tien spotting out Sword Art, getting a bit of movement speed as well. Remember that Attract and Repel now just gives the movement speed. It's not a root. Because Shattering Strike turned into a root. Champion is busted at the moment. Get some free LP gains, especially while they're high. There's Harry in the side lane trying to get third turret here for Ultra Prime, but they've still got too much pressure down the bot side. They were able to open up mid though. That's the good news. Ultra Prime 2,000 gold ahead. Yeah, truth is good. Tell the truth, guys. Oh, I smell the butter chicken. Oh, she must have taken it off the stove. What a legend. But she's watching something in the living room. And we can't open the door, otherwise we're going to get copyright from Netflix. Hey, how upset are we? Let's be real. How upset are we about Netflix? I don't know if this is just in Australia, but the password thing is got. Why can you not share passwords? In 2017, Netflix came out and they literally said that, you know, love is sharing your Netflix password. And now I can't use my mum's Netflix anymore as a 28-year-old male. What does the world come to? I have to spend $17 a month on Netflix. What is that? Like, dude, every other streaming service still does it. I might change. You know what? We should all change. We should all stand here and we should put up a fight. We should all abandon Netflix. All 14,000 of us, 15,000. We should all make a stand. Let's protest. And let's see if it does anything. Do you reckon 15,000 people, do you reckon they care about that? No, they wouldn't, would they? They got too much money coming out of their pockets. Dude, have you guys seen the new Black Mirror? Look at the stars in it. Look how much money they have. They probably put only a couple of mil into it, probably made 10. Oh. Yeah, maybe we won't do some pirating. I won't say that, of course, on an official stream, but I have heard of other services. Someone told me $36, right? Where it's a program that has everything, but I just don't know how to set it up on my Samsung TV. So anyone at home, if you're listening right now, if you guys could help me, DM me after this. I would love to know how to get that sorted. But I'm not asking for pirating. I'm not. I'm just asking for some advice. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay? All right? Okay, we'll keep it there. I'll move forward before we start getting in more trouble. You know why I'm lolling about a bit apart from the solo cast? Because for top esports, I feel like they need 3 items. I think talking about the game and saying they need 3 items on this Xayah is quite relevant, right? Yes, strong, but Jace as well. Like, Rookie is quite underwhelmingly fed. We need some severe damage to destroy people like Ning, people like Doggo, right? Hot damn, we do. Tien with an angle. This might be a fight, kind of a dream. It's around Baron, of course, because Baron's sitting there. At 20 minutes into the game, Ultra Prime are getting a big advantage here. And remember that they've got Hex Gates, so as they continue pushing deep in enemy jungle, getting information about TES, they can just Hex Gate their AD, as Doggo walks to mid instead. You've also got Harry in the side lane with teleport. As Wayward's moving into position, we are lulling about for a little bit longer. It might just be for that Dragon Baron flip. A lot of teams in the LPL use that timer to be like, okay, TES obviously want third Dragon. Ultra Prime want to stop them. But if they move down to bot, we just start the Baron. And we do this to and fro. We use vision advantage, and we find a pick off the back end as they start rotating over, right? Insane dub when that happens for our top teams. That's what TES are meant to be. TES are meant to be a top team. Right now, sitting 4th. If anyone's wondering, yes, they're in playoffs. Ultra Prime are out of playoffs. The purpose of this game is to see if TES can go any further up. And if anyone knows our format, which you guys are all sipping Chardonnay right now, you're aware of the format. 3rd seed goes to a better side of the bracket. They're on the lower side of the bracket with 7th, 10th, and 6th. If you finish 4th, then you're going up against 8th, 9th, and 5th. Dude, Weibo are currently 5th. Are they not? Forget that! Who wants to go up against the Shy in a best of 5? They're so unpredictable. They are literally unpredictable. It's honestly like going to an Oporto. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. Are we getting the good chips? Or are they over dry? Maybe Oporto's a bad example. Is KFC more unpredictable? No, wait, they're a sponsor. No, they're not. KFC are life. I love you, KFC. Sorry, who's their competitor? Oh, it's like McDonald's. Yeah, screw McDonald's. As Mark getting caught out, Dredgeline, but he's going to die and give a reset over to Ning. That's horrible. Good ulti, though, from TN. Might actually set it up as Ning has to get away instead. Wayward, his angle as well. After they found the pick, Top Esports are finding a 5 versus 4. Wayward with the flip back is insane as Rookie bursts down. Doggo now getting chased down, but he flashes, gets the range. No, again! Rookie has missed so much this game. And even though it's a 2 for 2, Dragons up in front of a jungler, no smite on the other side. Rookie, you're breaking my heart, man. That's rough to watch after what was Mark getting caught out, but dude, TN is having a split. Watch this again. As Mark goes in for pesky vision. Harry with a great punish. Sword Art lays the CC, but Mark, it's those Merc trades that saves his life. As Doggo ultis in, his position a little bit tragic as he has to flash out in the end, but ultimately look at TN and Wayward come through. The CC, absolutely beautiful. Rookie, of course, does land his core bit of damage there. We're about to watch the other part. As timing there from Rookie. Let's give him a bit of praise. Onto Harry. That was like pitch perfect. That's not the right word. You know it, Doggo. Sidestep as well has to be commended, right? It wasn't just Rookie missing. It was also Doggo stepping a little bit to the left. Doing the time warp for sure. But Wayward, oh my God. Had a great fight, but this is not about him, is it? What? What? Ulti's over the wall, but he's caught out. Big shutdown over to Rookie as well. Now they have numbers advantage, and there's the ulti from TN. It's going to hit them all at this point. Ning still latched onto, Dredge-lined in. Ultra Prime, where did it all go? Top Esports have found pick after pick, have won fights they shouldn't have. As we come back from the replay and Dream gets caught out, TS now moves to that Baron with bated breath. All Ultra Prime can do is try and get this inner turret mid or look for a fight off the back of it with a 4 versus 2, but Doggo doesn't have the Gwynsu's Rage Blade yet. And with Smite in tow, this is going to be Baron over to TES, a gold lead for them as well. Ultra Prime just getting inner turret. That's all they can do at this point, right? We need to watch this pick. I want to know how Dream died. Like, what are you doing over a red wall? Did he take the Hex Gate? He clears vision. No one's showing on the map. Apart from AD. Now, you know your team are focused around mid. You have a 3-man play happening around mid. Which, by the way, this is what happened off our screen. I think JackieLove... Does he have ulti? No, he has flash. JackieLove did die, so excuse me. I didn't actually notice that one. So Ning did find a pick, but your team is making a play towards mid. Why is Dream so deep in top? I just think that's a little bit inexperienced. I think ultimately, Ultra Prime just not working like a good sum of their parts. Still, it's been a competitive game. I think Top Esports have been challenged, and it's not over yet. Even though TS have a gold lead and are on Soul Point, like, it's about this Baron play. How well can they use their range to siege? As Rookie so far, I gotta say, one of his worst games of the split, even though he's still fed, he still had some great moments. That's just it with Rookie, right? It's like with Faker. When Faker plays okay, you go, oh, Faker's not having a great game. But ultimately, he's still playing like a top 3 mid laner. You know, Rookie this game, yeah, still playing like a top 5 mid laner. But he's having a rough game, you know? Absolute rough game. Now, it's at this part of the game where I'd ask my color caster, how do they come back? I'm so glad you asked, Hysterics. Ultimately, you want to see Ultra Prime find that reset. You need that Ari and Viego to change CC. You need to use your utility that you have on Ultra Prime to get one of these picks. And they've been focusing Mark. Have you guys seen? They focus Mark because if you get Viego on Mark, man, you're screwed. Thinking about Q, auto, ulti, like you get in range plus you CC someone down for free, you then W as Viego. Dude, you will be more in place than the Terracotta Warriors in Xi'an. You'll be that solid at this point. As Tien threatening the turret with Baron. A common Maokai dub. As I still getting the root down. Dredgeline as well. Good ulti. Now numbers disadvantage here. Ultra Prime using that to buy a bit more time, but Wayward, look at his angle. No one expects him to be here. Ning's walking in. He's like, what the? Inner turret's going to go down off the back of that as well. Now, I've heard we've got a interview on the sidelines talking with Tien. Hysterics, I'm going to throw it over to you. Yeah, thank you very much, Hysterics. Yeah, Tien today said, I'm going to absolutely giga brain them and destroy them in two. Back to you, Hysterics. Thank you so much. Yeah, important words from Tien. We need to see that out of a jungler. As look, Tien ultimately, I think giga brain is a great word for it. You know, I'm not sure how to say that in Mandarin. As teleport comes through, oh God, oh God, oh my God, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Sword Art in a wrong place at the wrong time. They're all diving in. At least they get the reset. Tien is dead. But now Wayward, as he jumps on in, all out. Down goes the enemy jungler. It's jungle for jungle as a trade. As Dream and Harry are looking for an angle, but Sword Art's way too low. I don't know. Ultra Prime have to play this so carefully. Support needs to back away, but it's sole point. So Harry wants to use that ulti in about 10 seconds, but it's all about timing, isn't it? As the poke landing, not really. Wayward with a knockback. Harry jumping on into the mix of route from Jacula, ordering away, dodges out from Harry's ulti and gets the dragon, flushes over the wall. Jackie Love. Dream flip backers, I have to say, where are my manners? Squidward? No, today is Wayward's son. This top laner has been popping off on Cassante on this game. He is the person who receives the least credit out of TES consistently. Wayward is God. We're going to look at a replay of Cassante just bamboozling. Yeah, how good's English? Bamboozling the enemy team. 2-0 on 5. Might not have the full KP, but he's got my respect. As Jackie Love with the root Sword Art jumping on him. He might be in trouble, but the ulti in time onto Ning, his old jungler, but he gets him in the back. All right, a bit of a stab here as Mark's next to go. A double kill going through. Ning trying to carry the game, but Wayward ulting again at the right place, at the right time. Wayward, man. Do we need to say his name again? I think we do. I think we do. Rookie outputting some damage on the back end as we look at this. Just watch him. Get Stream. Dream then threatened out. But ultimately, Top Esports turn to Harry in the pit. And then what I love here, he just chases down as Mark with a great setup on the ulti as well. Now, live, what is happening? Wait, Tien's caught out, has to flash away. Dream, wow, the kite's great. He got Dream. Oh, Tien, even though he's dying a lot this game, for anyone who needs an update on Top Esports, Tien with the most MVPs is split for a big reason. And like, I am a Tien supporter, not just because of that meme that makes him look like Dom, but like Tien does get the rough end of the stick. More so than Wayward. We all know it. We've all been there. We've all seen Tien at some of his, you know, like happy fun game form. But look at this sidestep. Oh, the damage. I hope I will dominate watching this one. To be fair, I will say, speaking of praise, shout out to Dom, because Dom's Gragas clip has made it into the LPL archives, as we've all seen. I think there's another clip in there from another co-streamer that maybe isn't as positive as Dom's Gragas play. You all know what I'm talking about. In the ad break, you'll probably see it. The LPL players are like, oh, wow, really good from the Ezreal to cancel, you know, to QSS that. And then they realize, wait, no, that Malzahar cancelled it. As Ultra Prime and Top Esports is still going. Ignore my rant about, because even though there's a massive gold lead, Ultra Prime are ready to fight. And that's because they know if Ning gets a reset, if Dream gets a reset on that ulti, that game's still winnable. But hang on a minute, Dream is at half health. Ignore me. As now Baron could just be for free with so much damage done on so little period of a time. As Rookie onto Doggo. There you go. How's Baron looking now? Not too good. It's going to go down fast as well, but Ultra Prime, this is going to be a swing and maybe a miss, but again, throwing everything to the walls. Teleport going to be used. Sword Art trying to fake a recall, or rather a backing, as timing onto Dream is okay in the end. Saves his ulti for now, as there's the twisted advance, there's the all-in. A wombo combo made by Ultra Prime, and Ning actually gets a reset. Bramble smash out would be good, but Rookie gets the last auto in as he flashes away as Doggo jumps in. He knows it's over. He just wanted to throw the last hurrah in. Wayward's got one target left here with Dream, who still apparently has that ulti up and available. But yeah, it has timed out. It's flashing away. Wayward cares not. Level 18 Cassante. 4,600 HP right there. As TES, no wave in the base, but that fight just shows you it all, doesn't it? This team that is looking for their 11th series win, looking for game 1, might just have it in the palm of their hand. Sword Art up in 5 seconds. Ning in 15. Now it all comes down to this defense from Dream. Everfrost used out Sword Art, going to try and crash down at some point, but Nexus turret number 1's gone. Nexus turret number 2's next. Wayward gets another push back, and the all-out flies through a beautiful Cassante game. And even though it was messy, with a total of 40 kills, 41, Top Esports made it theirs in the end. I mean, ultimately, Jackulove with a solid game. Mark, again, an interesting turn of play in the early game, but outside of that, his Nautilus still great. But let's be real, Tien, he's a lot of fun to watch. Tien is a lot of fun to watch for a reason. Yeah, that was good. It's just me. It's just me today. Well, at least for the first series, at least for the first game. I have been told Ashini is going to be joining in for game number 2. So that means this, what we have here is done. But in the meantime, guys, let me just show you. See that board game shelf? Wait, no. Let's go this way. This way. Look how obsessed we are with board games. Dude, I have a Stardew Valley board game. That is a computer game. And we are so much of a nerd. We are like biggest nerds at board games that we have bought a board game that's a computer game that we already own. Also, Harry Potter fans, as the camera decides to recalibrate. We have Luna Lovegood's wand on top. And the actress signed it. She signed the wand. I need to turn some lights on. Well, GG, ultimately, as we stand up and let you all know, ultimately, Top Esports here today, just chilling, hey. This team is so much fun to watch. It's not clean League of Legends. Sometimes it's messy like Rookie, missing 1,000 shock blasts, but you still love it. You absolutely love it. Now you can see the board game's even better though, can't you? I think I've got a Trump game in there. Yeah, it's called Trump Cards, and it's literally, did Donald Trump say this? And some of the stuff in there that turns out to be factual is just great. What a classic. Outside of that, you know, I'll move on for you guys because I know I can't list all the board games. Plus, you know, I've got a camera from the 1990s, so about as rough as anything. I hope you all enjoyed that. This is the one and only time you'll probably get this for, I don't know. I don't know that any major region is ever going to let this happen again after I've let it happen. Rookie did a lot of damage. He did indeed. Even though I was criticizing him on missing shock blast, it's like that top tier, you know, criticism, right? Rookie misses a little bit, but hits everything else. He's still a god. Ultimately, Wayward, you know, might not get as much credit this game, but some of the plays he pulled out were sick. And Ultra Prime had a really good read of their comp. They were about resets. They needed to find quick skirmishes, burst out, ult all in, full commit. And if they didn't find the pick, the fight was over. And the amount of times where Top Esports were able to get some of those carries out and space people like Dream and Ning made all the difference. Like, that's why Nautilus, Maokai, even the Cassante was such big value here. Because they were just, they just created space for Rookie, for Jackulove as well. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good to dance. People like dancing at the moment. That's an absolute pleasure. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? You know, imagine if this was casting. Imagine if this is what you had to deal with. Even though we're at home and LPL's been remote for some time, imagine if this is what you had to deal with. Like, this was for 3 series tonight. Not even tonight. Every caster does 1 series. Imagine. I would lose my marbles, man. I don't know. Anyway, keep dancing, guys. You're all awesome. I love you. And for those that didn't enjoy it, you know what? I love you too. I'm going to take a break. When we return, Asheen's going to jump on with me, give me some sanity. That means I won't talk to myself anymore, and maybe I'll be a color caster when we come back. Bye-bye.
The longer they're going to have to be able to take you down.
Xiaohao wants to go right big on a Weiwei, and Weiwei's going down to first blood. They're going to turn on Xiaohu, but he does have the rocket jump out of there.
What?
What just happened?
It's the hammer swing!
Oh my goodness, a double kill to Harder. Oh wait, Ruler's gonna do it again.
Ruler?
Ruler's gonna